Hey guys, welcome back to DeeterPlays. I'm going to show you how to get this item right here, the vector arrow, and a couple of other items here as a part of the Luobu event. Now, I don't even know how to pronounce these events correctly, but anyways, we've got this item right here, which is a vector arrow. It's a back item. If you try it on, you can see right here, it's just got a bunch of arrows there on the back. Kind of an interesting looking item, but we've got a couple of different items here that we can get as a part of this event, 4 total. Now, there's a little bit of a bug that's going on right now in the game, and we're going to kind of talk about that whole bug as well, but it's the Aotu and Luobu. Now, this other item right here, the Nebula blade, is another item that we're going to be able to get. There's also a full-size bundle that we're going to be able to get, and a big back sword that we're going to be able to get too. So we're going to kind of show you those. But this Nebula blade, look at that, on the back. I don't know if they intended it to be this big, but I don't even really get why they have such a big item here that looks this way. It kind of looks a little strange there, and but I don't know. I kind of like the fact that it is actually oversized, and it'll be kind of interesting to watch people running around with this huge thing on their back, or to see if they're going to resize it or what's going to happen with this. But you can see this guy right here, this bundle, gray. It is another item that we can get. Now, there's a little bit of bugs going on right now, but we sort of have to work together collectively as a team. And then you can see his little sword on the back. That is another item that we're going to be able to get as well as a part of this event. So just letting you guys know that this is going to take a little bit of time. It's a little bit of a grind thing. Now, it's not as bad as the Wonder Woman event where you had to go in there and keep doing the same thing over and over, but this is the game right here, and it's all written in Chinese, so I don't know what it means, but you can see you've got the badges right there for all the items, and I've got the link to this game in the description of the video. So as soon as you start, right there on the right, there's a star, and you can see right now we can access this arrow right here, and we can access this other thing. Now, after there's supposedly on the right a million that have been achieved, that will get unlocked, and then 2.2 million found by everybody in Roblox, then we should be able to get the bundle. But those numbers end up getting kind of bugged, even just throughout the recording of this video. But as far as what to find here, what you need to do is find these robots here, which are throughout the map, and they sort of look the same, but they also look a little different. But here's one of them right there. After you collect it, you can see there's something yellow that scrolls across the screen, but I don't know how to read that because it's in another language that I don't understand, which maybe is why some of this is confusing. But I think, guys, if you're seeing all of those things locked, it's because it is bugged. So just kind of wait, come back later. If all of those items are bugged and you see weird numbers on the right side, we'll kind of show you what we're talking about here for that. But when you come in the game, and if you want to just kind of get yourself prepared and ready for it, it does seem to save all of these robots, even though the numbers are kind of bugged. So it does keep track of the stuff that you've collected. And these robots, they also will respawn. So there's a couple different areas you can see on this map. I'm just showing you a couple of these, and then we're going to end up going a lot faster here through the video, so you guys don't have to watch it in real time. But basically, the first arrow, you have to collect 10 of these, and these robots, after you collect them, you sort of spend them like currency in order to get the items that you want to get. So after you collect 10, then you can spend those. You can get the first item, which is the vector arrow. Then you will have 0. And then after that, in order to get the Nebula item for your back, you're going to have to get 20, so that one's going to cost 20. So you're going to have to keep going through the map a bunch of times. So in order to get these first 2 items, these first 2 back items, it'll probably take you about 20 minutes of running around and collecting these. So this one right here, wait till you go to the bottom, climb your way to the top. You can see kind of different ways that I'm going, different directions that I'm going, and where all of these different robots are located so that you guys can collect them. Some warnings I would say is just watch out for getting stuck in the water or in between things. Sometimes there is these invisible walls around you, like right here. But you can see right there, I've got 11 of these robots, so I do have enough. And you can see right there, now the sword and the bundle are open. It says those cost 40 and 50 of these robots, and you can see the total number of robots it is a little bit off. It says that 2.5 million have been found. Pretty sure the whole community hasn't found 2.5 million, but you can see next time I go to that menu, that number is going to be completely out of whack, and basically all of them are locked until I think Roblox ends up fixing it. So I'm pretty sure they're going to end up fixing it pretty quick and get the correct count, hopefully, of robots collected. But in order for the other ones basically to open up and be accessible, the whole community has to collect a certain amount of the robots, and then after there's been 1 million collected, then everybody should be able to go in and they should be able to find 40 of these robots, and then they should be able to collect that sword, and then they can go back again and collect another 50 and collect that final bundle. So it looks like in the end what you're gonna have to do is get in here and collect 120 of these robots. So even though it's bugged, I noticed that I went into a new server, and we're gonna show you what the bugged stuff kind of looks like. So basically it'd be this, but they're all locked, and the number on the right, you can see it was really messed up. It was a really, really, really big number. So I think maybe the amount of robots that were being collected, it kind of rolled over. So somewhere in the coding, the number got so big that it ended up creating like a negative number, which is kind of weird. So I don't think those were actually supposed to be unlocked yet. So right here, guys, just kind of watch this footage. I'm speeding forward, basically 4 times speed of me collecting enough to collect the second item, and then we're going to go by that, and then we're going to kind of show you what's going on with those weird numbers and how to get the other 2 items, the sword and the bundle of gray as well. Okay, so now that we've collected enough, you can see we've got 20 of the robots, which is enough to buy this next item. So we're going to go and we're going to purchase that. So now we have 20 robots, but you can see the number on the right, 643980477. That is not correct. So I should have just stayed in the server. Now, if I stayed in the server and collected 90 more of those, I would have been able to buy the sword in the bundle. But I closed that server and I went in there and all of them were locked because that number was all messed up. So if you go in there, all the numbers are locked. Feel free to go and collect some of those robots so that you can have them ready for when they actually do fix the bug. But right now it is actually bugged. But you can get all of those eventually. The slasher and then gray, we should be able to get after they fix the bug. And then after enough people in the community collect enough of the robots so that we can actually get that. So if you guys are new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.